In this video, we will take a look at the algorithm for checking if a string is a valid palindrome. A phrase is a palindrome if, after converting all uppercase letters into lowercase letters and removing all non-alphanumeric characters, it reads the same forward and backward. Alphanumeric characters include letters and numbers. Given a string S, we are asked to return true if it is a palindrome or false otherwise. One approach we could take to solve this problem is to convert each character in the string to lowercase, remove all non-alphanumeric characters from the string, reverse the string, and check if the forwards and backwards strings are equal. If so, then we know that the string input into the program is in fact a palindrome. In this video, we will go over the answer and explanation to the is palindrome coding exercise. Up at the top of the code, we will include the IO stream, string, regex, and locale header files. Inside of our is palindrome function, we will create a string variable named s lowercase. Then we will create a variable of type locale named loc. Next, we will iterate over each element named elem in string s. Inside of this for loop, we will add the lowercase version of the letter to our s lowercase string by using the toLower function and passing in elem as the first argument and loc as the second argument. After that, we will create a variable of type regex named expr that we assign the regular expression caret lowercase a through lowercase z, uppercase A through uppercase z, and 0 through 9. Then we will set s lowercase equal to or equal to regex replace and pass in s lowercase as the first argument, expr as the second argument, and an empty string as the third argument. Then we will create a string variable named reverse. After that, we will have a for loop that starts at int I equals s lowercase dot length minus 1, runs while I is greater than or equal to 0, and decrements I by 1 each time. Inside of this for loop, we will add s lowercase at index I to a reverse string. At the bottom of the is palindrome function, we will return the result of a function call to s lowercase dot compare with reverse passed in, and whether or not that value equals 0. If the compare function returns a value of 0, we know that s lowercase and reverse are equal to each other. When we run the code to check our solution, notice that it is correct. In this video, we will go over the concept of the reverse words in a character array problem we will solve and understand the algorithm for it. The question asks us to write a function that reverses a string. The input is given as an array of characters s. It also informs us that we must do this by modifying the input array in place with a constant space solution. Constant memory or space means that we can't create a new array to populate with values. We need to modify the existing one. Also, note the words in place, which means editing the given array, and not creating a new one. The algorithm I am thinking of using to solve this question is to have one variable starting with index 0, and another with an index of size of the array minus 1. We will swap the elements of these indices, and then move the left pointer forward by 1 spot and the right pointer back by 1 spot. Eventually, by swapping the values, we will have reversed the entire array. In this video, we will go over the answer and explanation for the reverse string coding exercise. Inside of the reverse string function that we are provided, we are going to create an int variable named index1, initialized to a value of 0. We will also create an int variable named index2, set to a value of size minus 1. After that, we are going to create a char variable named temp that will be used during the swapping of the characters. Next, we will have a while loop that runs while index 1 is less than index 2. Inside of here, we will swap the character at index 1 with the character at index 2. To do this, the first step is to save the value of s at index 1 to temp, so we will set temp equal to s at index 1. Then we will set s at index 1 equal to s at index 2. After that, we need to set s at index 2 equal to temp. Next, we will increment index 1 and decrement index 2. That wraps up our code to reverse a string in C++. When we run the code to check the solution, notice that it is correct.